Hello, hello. Welcome to stream, everybody. As you can tell by the label on the box, I'm finally starting Control. Like I've been meaning to for like the past 3 days, but I actually got it set up and everything's good to go, so we're gonna do it today. I've also been fucking with my mic settings. I don't know if anybody's here, but if you are, let me know if it's messed up. If it's not, also let me know. Feedback is good either way. Turn that back off, and hopefully my computer can handle playing this game. It was lagging on the starting screen, so I'm not 100% confident that I'm actually going to be able to make this work completely. But it has plenty of graphics settings to fuck with if I need to, but you know, I can work with that. Good, everything's good. Alright. I am playing with the controller today, which means that it will probably disconnect at unfortunate times. We'll deal with it as it happens. Let me get my things set up correctly. You can see what I'm doing. Hopefully my mic can still hear me. I fucked with a lot of things, so I was listening to myself talk before I started the stream. That doesn't mean that it is working correctly though. So this is my kind of unofficial audio test as well today. What started the game up, it does have a general like photosensitivity, epilepsy kind of warning. So the warning is up at the top of the screen. If that is not good for you, please do not watch this. Please and thank you. Alright. Apparently there's copyright music in this game, but it had an option to turn it off, thankfully. So, good thing I look at options for, like, first thing off the bat. But, with all that fun stuff, we can get started. I've already messed with all of this. And depending on the brightness of your screen or whatever, the brightness might not look correct. I mean, just looking between my two monitors, it's not the same, but you know, that'll work. Doesn't need to generally just turn my brightness up. There we go. Get to climb things. Woo! Yay, tooltips. That's not a tooltip. Loading screen tips, that's what I meant. Tooltips are the things that pop up when you hover over things that give you more information. This is not a tooltip. I'm not hovering over quite literally anything. I'm also not entirely sure what this loading screen is. It is circular, whatever the hell.
Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing.
I'm gonna interrupt it real quick because it's just a little bit too loud. Alright, let's try that instead. Hello. Hello, Mew. How are you? How you doing?
I found nothing.
That's a little bit better.
It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it, and we think that's the whole world. The room, and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world.
The poster also hides lag, apparently.
Feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here.
I sure am.
Why did you bring me here?
Can I do things now?
Hello?
Let me fix that real quick. I'm doing pretty alright. I had to start stream later than usual because there was a giant ass thunderstorm that wouldn't shut up, so unfortunately thunder does pick up on my audio thing. Turn this down just a little bit more. Try to get it actually within my normal volume levels. Okay. Then I'm gonna turn down all of the settings. Which makes me sad because I like seeing the games nice and fancy, but unfortunately my computer just simply cannot handle it. Nope. Alright. Try that again. I turn this down. That might help a little bit. How's that? Is that better? Kind of? Computer sounds like it's gonna take off, so. Hopefully it's not too bad. Alright. I don't remember what this is. I'll leave that on. Now please have 30 frames. I'm not asking for 60, I only want 30. Yeah, 20, it's workable. I can live with that. Now it's gonna go over here. Can I fuck with the fire extinguishers in this game? The answer is no, but I sure wish I could. Beep. Oh, I have collectibles? Oh, that's dangerous. How do I get to them? Ah, found it. Oh, you're giving me things to read? Oh, this is good. This is great. I love it. I have watched somebody play this game before. It was a while ago. And it was not in a video format, so I don't remember most of this, I'll be honest. Prohibited items reminder. Certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials. Unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart, including myself. Number 2 pencils, any objects considered iconic representations of an archetypal concept. Rubber ducks, for example. Why rubber ducks? Okay. All material under Bureau investigation is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. Apparently you can get in trouble for having a rubber duck. Cool. I'm going to try and see if I can find a rubber duck now, since I know that they're not supposed to be in here. Okay. Oh good, I can immediately go into places I'm probably not supposed to. Love it. Love that for myself. Internal lockdown in effect. Building lockdown in effect. Multiple containment breaches detected. Is this an SCP game that I did not notice it? Multiple building shifts detected? Why is the building moving? Head of research override HRA protocol activated. Why can the building move? I can't fuck with anything else in here. I am going to put my nose in every nook and cranny. You go in here? Oh, more things. Speaking of things.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago.
I'd love to be able to see it.
Seeing it in my dreams.
I mean, if you're dreaming about work, I think you should maybe take a break. Chance. That wasn't a collectible. That was just a, hey, look at a thing. That might be though. Yeah, that one is. Oh, there we go. Buttons. I remember buttons. Alright. 0 expenditures. By order of Director Zachariah Trent. That was not that last name. I said Trent. I meant Trench. Staffing, surveillance, redacted. Data center initiative, construction, redacted. Another redacted. Office equipment, janitorial costs. Why is there a minor thing that's marked out? Mold removal. HQ livability costs. Okay. What are these? Oh, these are like the tubes that are at banks. It's a tube system. Take shelter. I am not doing that. I probably might want to be. It's trying to teach me how to sprint and I'm ignoring it right now. Emergency first aid cabinet. Can I have the thing in it now? There's nothing in here.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight.
I mean, this seems to be an office building. If you can't find them, I would think maybe you need to get better at using Google. Perhaps Google Maps. Delays caused by house shifts do not count towards overtime. What do you mean by house shifts? Also, an acoustic guitar is for sale. Who left in the refrigerator and containment break room the 3B has been known to vanish? I feel like that should probably be investigated, maybe. Perhaps, if it's not a person taking them. Welcome some new people in the oldest house. Is this the house? Remember to wash your hands. Your hands can spread the mold. Office rules of conduct. Speak in a moderate volume. No personal calls. No food or drink around the bureau. Documents are in the copy room. No using the photocopier for personal projects. Or the 3D printer or the bureau stationery is what's also written on there. Your access badge at all times. No discussing confidential projects out loud. One to finish the coffee pot makes a new one. I love that this is like on an official office rules of conduct list. Alright. Cool. What a vending machine? I can go into this office. That is a window. I am like a bird. I cannot see the windows apparently. Can't find your office? Watch your step? That is mildly concerning. Why is the vending machine in grayscale? This looks like those weird, the packaging looks like the, what is it called? There's like a dishware or something where it's just like a bowl that has like bowl written on it. This has like the same vibe as that. I want to go in this office. Oh, the door's on the other side. Never mind. This is open though. This is not a window. Haha. Cannot be contained. There's tapes and stuff. Hello. Dirty order. Federal Bureau of Attention. Or, yes. Federal Bureau of Attention. This is definitely what this is called. Federal Bureau of Control. Attention all blank. A shark. What? Why is. Okay. Blank, a shark in his blank, although secure blank. Permission to blank. Following basic protocol blank. Shoot to kill blank. Good luck. That is wonderfully helpful. Definitely, totally. Who are we shooting? Slash, what are we shooting? Do I need to be concerned that it is me? They just have confidential papers stuck to this board. That seems like a oversight, perhaps. Like, not that I can read them, but I sure would like to read the complaint. Let's go that way. Yep, because I can turn around. There we go. I know where I'm going. Is there music? There's a person nearby. For reports reminder. Can I read some of this, or is it blacked out? No. Hello. As you all should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request form R4.E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under Section 75.2 of the Employee Manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head. Dr. Darling, Miss Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland is needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. What is an R4 report? Like an I-10? No, that's not the correct form. What is it? W9? That's what it is. Okay. There's definitely somebody like in the other room over there.
Hello?
Oh, he's over there. Okay, never mind. I thought he was in this office. Also wasn't sure if I need to be prepared for jump scares in this game or not. I don't remember there being any, but that also does not mean necessarily anything.
Hey, excuse me?
Hello.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, they are no helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Welcome to
Better
the
than
oldest.
somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
You are not verbally talking. He just responded to you not verbally talking. That's a little bit concerning. There is no door to this office. It's just windows. Okay. Thank you, Lofty. Fuck. Oh, I knocked the sign over. Oops, sorry. The first aid cabinet. I don't know if I need to be keeping track of where those are. Probably, though. This is bright as fuck. Okay. Oh, that's right, this is the other area. That's the elevator. Okay. You know, I didn't try actually walking outside of the building. Can I do that? No. I am locked in the building, question mark? There are people out there, so I mean... At least there's that. I go in here. No, I didn't. Yoink. That's my mission. Not sure what a board countermeasure is yet, but I'm sure I'll find out soon. Alright. Visitor evaluations. How to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, ask them these questions. 1. Are you here to see someone? 2. Are you from New York City or just visiting? 3. How did you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and that they'll need to leave. If their answers seem something, escort them to a private room. Perform the gunner's psychological assessment. If their responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, then something immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious. What the fuck? Okay. Hello, quite possibly one of the most creepy elevators I've ever seen. Why are there handprints all the way around it? Also, this one's upside down. I'm mildly concerned about this. 1 minute now. Here we go.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
Oh. Here's our credits. Yeah, I think your paper is haunted. Specifically. That was a cool title screen. I'll go with that.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
Okay, so weird circular something question mark is brain friend? I'm guessing? Okay. grayscale vending machine. There's an alarm going off. I need a key card. Why is there an alarm going off? Alright. Group terminology reminder. Reminder. Crafting any public-facing material. While pending any notifications of death related to the Willow AWE, please adhere to the following guidelines. Word/phrase to use. In the service of his/her country, regret, proud/pride will be remembered. Word/phrases to avoid. Alaska. Scissors. Blood/bleed. Loss. Apology/sorry. Why Alaska specifically? Are we in Alaska? Is there something questionable in Alaska? Like, where's this fucking alarm at? Also, I think I just vibe checked that table. Oh, it's these. If I look away from them, they'll be quiet. Alright, there wasn't a key card in there. Now, this is an interesting office floor plan. What does this say? Is that a stapler or an altered item? What is an altered item? What kind of fucking bullshit is happening here? What does this say? Things keep falling. It was here told don't eat mold, and then there's just a sticky note on it that just says no in all caps. Don't read confidential correspondence. Well, I blame my reading it. It cannot be stopped. Oh, there's the thing over there. I think this is mail, like a mail room kind of thing. Not official, alright? Barbara, I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day, for the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. And this is the director. Based on other things that I've seen. That scared me. Okay. But maybe not do that. Can I go over here? No. I've been, disallowed. Hello.
Shit.
Oh shit, he's dead.
Shit.
Why can't I talk about
You
that?
want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
This is a giant ass map. And we get our weapon. Now, that's a little dark. Okay. Send them in just a moment. Yeah, this is Trench. Yes, I see you. Hold on.
Something's outside.
Don't fucking say that. Don't tell me something's outside. That's concerning.
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner, and you're it.
Look at this place. Where am I?
Oh, great. I'm in the astral plane, apparently. Got more things to look at. Okay, it's just the presentation. Alright. I have a health bar now. Oh, okay. I found the zone. This is very bright. This thing has an interesting way of speaking. This/that thing is interesting. Guess I figured out how to jump, thank you. Oh, what the hell? Ow. Who's gonna tell me I had fucking psychic powers? Apparently me right now is who's gonna tell me.
The same gun.
Okay, fine now.
Okay, now I have a gun.
Do I need to keep track of how many bullets I have is the question. Oh, things have levels. Oh, good. Okay, it regenerates ammunition. You know, for a supposedly, I think, a magic of some variety gun, that makes sense, I suppose. Hello, pyramid. Board, I guess is what it's called. I think I can also modify my weapon over time. Oh shit. That was cool. Okay. I got psychic powers. Kind of. Oh, there's one right there. Hey, buddy. Where you going? Oh. Has weapon. Didn't know they could have weapons. Is that like a shadow version of me? I think is what's happening, maybe? That was in fact not what's happening. Enemies drop out elements when damaged, collected to restore health. Okay, I'm guessing that's what all the blue bits are.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word.
And now you're the director.
And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
Oh, glad to hear it. There's that airplane flying over. 1 second. So this is kind of like an SCP kind of thing. It has the same vibe to it, I guess. Considering there's containment procedures involved here. This is about the gun. The object's form is variable. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to something. This object must only be bound by individuals taking the role of director, I'm guessing. The object will determine whether something, if rejected, the applicant is terminated. This process is dictated by the board, probably, so their criteria is unknown. Background. The object was discovered inside the oldest house in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis, something. Many forms throughout history, something. Mjolnir, Excalibur, Varnastra, all weapons that something of their wielders. If objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconscious, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, something. The Dr. Darling presentation 11.1 for more details. I don't think I have that, but okay. And then they have things in like presentation form. It's just like, oh yay, a TED Talk in my game. This is fun.
Things have quieted down outside.
Next.
Is it safe to go?
Probably not. We're gonna look. Okay, wants me to go out and to the left. Okay. That was the wrong button. Wait, did it have levels? Oh, that was the weapon. Never mind. I could put 24 weapon mods on this? Okay. Alright. I don't know where I get them from, but neat. Hello. Oh.
You
Can't pull forward.
You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You. Oh, thank you.
What is
That
it?
was horror.
Okay, they said guys are alive now.
Get the fuck away!
Are they running at me? No, they're just... Oh, they have guns. Never mind. What are they called? His guards. Good research on his entity. His corrupt security guard. Filed by Emily Pope. The Bureau has many internal security personnel. The HISS was quick to take advantage of this fact. His guards use the standard issue bullpup rifles they carried prior to corruption, while the armored guards carry pump-action shotguns. That's concerning. They have no absurd paranatural abilities, with the exception that certain HISS guards are protected by a shielding of dense HISS resonance capable of stopping bullets. Is this shielding a result of prolonged HISS corruption? Does the HISS mature in organic hosts over time? More data is needed. Does the HISS target individuals with combat training? Does the HISS have that level of cognizance? Does it utilize hosts for tasks they are best suited to? Combat-trained hosts are reserved for combat? These are all questions for later, though it is obvious that corrupted individuals retain knowledge on the use of their weapons. Refer to Vile Blah for full report. Alright. The HISS is an interesting, name for something like this. I'll admit. The first moment of opening the door was scary. Ooh, what is that? Undefined reading. Undefined reading? That's something. It's a conceptual material. I don't know what that means. I'll have the card for that still. Right, so map does not pause. Sure wish it did. Okay, now that I actually have the map, I can learn new things.
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guidance. Breach the hotline.
Oh, that line? Alright.
The hotline.
Oh, here we go. Oh, there's floating
Okay.
people. Do I need to worry about the floating ones? Oh, there's another one. Alright, they don't seem to be an issue. At least not immediately. Oh, there's one that's stuck. Fine, hang on. Okay. Oh, there's two stuck behind the plant. Not really close. Okay, I can shoot those. I don't know if I need to, but I can. There's another one in here. Okay, here, another one. Oh, there's something over there. Alright. What does this say? Executive meeting minutes. Alright. Agenda items for next executive meeting. Rising costs of AWE response, update on mold eradication efforts. Is the mold and the hiss the same thing? Upcoming annual salary review, a new supplier of coffee filters to be found and vetted. Please come prepared. Thank you for your time. Interesting that they have to vet coffee filter suppliers, but I mean, it makes sense, I guess. Heart check. Oh,
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
Okay. Fun little jingle there. Fuck this chair in particular. I hear another one. I think. Oh, it's right there. Right. Where's another one? Anything back here that is of interest? Yes. Dinner reservations. Alright, who's going to dinner? Dinner reservations at 7 p.m. at, not sure what language it's from? Question mark? Wife will meet you there, don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at lobby reception. Remember, she is turning 46. Ooh, there's a lot more here. I liked what these are. Oh, there's a shelter here. I can open it. But clearly this shelter did not work. I close it. Oh good. A safe spot. Neat. What is this? House memory. Alright. Maybe those are upgrade materials. Alright. Marshall, AWE investigations. Marshall was one of the department directors, I think? I don't think Keenum was, though. Marshall, we checked out the suspected AWE in Duluth. Wasn't anything, just like the house fire before this, and the malfunctioning closed right before that. My team is getting pretty sick of the duds. We need to find a better way to sort the fake AWEs from the real things, or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch, next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum. I have a feeling that is a person who is not, of the living variety. It's giving me opening the door anxiety already. Through here. There's gonna be a fight in here. Ain't there? Yep, it is red. Oh, we're doing this again? Red / purple, I suppose.
hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. It's burrowing into everything in this place.
Oh, the hiss is a sound? I mean, it makes sense because it's called the hiss, but that's an interesting way of that. Urban legends. Examination of paranatural topics. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. We recognize certain something informed by our own something and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can even be artificially in popular culture using something. Our Bureau made anthology television program. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exasperates the details. Certain paranatural phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore. AWEs that only occur on something. A pair of scissors that consume human something through 2 punctures on the question mark. These details, living in the minds of so many, have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children, they are paranatural realities waiting to happen. Refer to file 493-6942 for full report.
Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy.
Nope. Oh.
That babbles contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Oh. Doesn't particularly sound like hissing. But neat, I suppose. But this was a thing, like, meant to control stuff like this. How did this happen? Also, I'd love to pick that up, but apparently I cannot. I guess I need to do other stuff for that. Can you tell I don't want to walk down these stairs? Uh-huh. Thought so. Thought that happened at some point. Some of the ones that hover are going to be an issue. Where are the stairs? I can't see the stairs. They're over here? Oh, you have a gun. I should probably just assume they all have guns, honestly. It's probably a safer assumption. Oh, that's not even stairs. Oh, hello. Look out. Not me.
Must cleanse control points. Minute corrupt.
Alright, hold that thought for 2 seconds. I have mods that I would like to install. Different asset. Okay. Personal mods. No, I can do that.
It's ready.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean?
Oh no, we're gonna
Let me
find out.
fix it.
Oh, things were moving. That must have been a shift then, I guess. Or it was shifted and we
Holy
fixed it.
shit! You did it! We did it!
Hello.
Hey.
Can you
Yes.
Are you with us?
Outfits. Alright.
Are you still sane?
Speak with it on the intercom. Where's the intercom?
Please, talk to me.
I'd love to, but don't know.
We saw you deal with a compromised
Oh, over there.
agents.
Figure it out.
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie? Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting. I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Coming out of the closet. Everybody's gay. No, I'm kidding. I was not actually expecting them to be alive, I'll be honest.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this
Hiss?
that works. Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone, not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. And the gun. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
the service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown, before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the bureau she's a part of. Yes. I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
Where are they at? Oh, they're over there. I can hear what it's saying, but I can't. No. it work? No. Or maybe.
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep.
Okay, so we're not saving anybody. Hiss corrupted agent. The hiss manifests in human hosts in numerous ways. The most common and least intense form is seen in the many corrupted agents floating throughout the Bureau. The hiss agents have maintained their human appearance, undergoing no obvious physical transformation. The most notable distinction from an unaffected human is the fact that they levitate. These hiss have displayed no aggressive behavior. They only seem interested in vocalizing the strange incantation ad infinitum. Perhaps these vessels were only meant to propagate the hiss corruption, like spores or Wi-Fi boosters. Or are they cocoons, preparing to enter their next stage of evolution? When attacked, hiss agents disappear, perhaps entering a state of invisibility or undergoing a transformation into a purely resonant form. Research is ongoing.
Ripping it out rips them apart.
Alright.
Jesse, over here.
No.
We need to make
Come
a
on.
plan, Jesse.
I'm not allowed to ignore her. Where the hell did you go? Oh, over there. Hello. I have bad news.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone, a direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
That's a lovely and
I
annoying
know
one.
this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know.
Alright.
There are no stupid questions.
Cool, I'll talk to you in a second.
The
Hello,
door to the
Ultra.
comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now.
Are you done
Follow
talking?
the
Nope.
signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there. Good luck, Jesse. See you back here once you have the hotline.
You done talking now?
Thanks, Emily.
Maybe? Okay. Hello, Ultra. I also really like Control, though I can't remember why. Which is why I'm playing it again. Alright, now I'll talk to you.
The hotline should be in the communications department.
Cool. That's not what I want to talk to you about, though. I watched my partner play through it the first time around. That was a couple of years ago, though, so I don't remember what the hell's going on anymore. I also tend to go for more of the niche information that I can find.
I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
They don't typically, so learning new things. Another picture of Trench, I guess. Okay, I can only equip one right now. I'm about to say, I finally achieved 30 frames. No, I didn't. Never mind. Going to do something. What was I going to do? Oh, ask her questions. That's what it was.
The hotline should be in the communications department.
Yes, yes, I know.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily.
Okay.
You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door.
Okay. This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I'd need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah. Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the peri-utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this?
Got it. Thanks.
Also, it's just one of those consequences of using more realistic looking animations or textures or something like that. The entire time she's talking, I'm just staring at her teeth. I don't know, it's just slightly off, but it also might just be because my graphics are at quite possibly the lowest setting I could ever get them on.
So HRA stop you from becoming Hiss?
It seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Like, when a person is talking normally, you don't see, like, their wisdom teeth in the back. Yeah.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
I mean, you know what?
Just let me know.
Uncanny Valley fits into this game just fine, so on the scale of things that I have and will see, you know, that's not too bad. Second thing though, the janitor also did not have an HRA. But the janitor seems to not be infected by the Hiss. So the janitor, supernatural entity, question mark, probably. Yeah, totally a feature, not a bug. We did Uncanny Valley on purpose. Totally. Alright, that goes back out to the main thing. So this thing here. You know what? That's fair. Nope, it's another material. When he was talking about taking somebody out back with an axe, I'm gonna, yeah. The janitor is simply built different. Alright. I need to go find the hotline. It looks like there's, no. No, that's just the layering of the map. Never mind. I need to go this way, I think? Or this way, I guess, because it is showing me things. Another house memory. Oh.
There it is again.
Hello.
Our welcome message.
Achievement unlocked. Welcome to the oldest house. Lovely. I mean, I've been here for a little bit. Interesting to welcome me now. Can I open this from this side? No. That might actually be an elevator and not a door. Now that I think about it. Oh, clearance level 3. I don't even have clearance level 1 yet. Nice. More things about the mold. Pneumatic tubes. Getting stared at by a security camera. Ooh, what is this? There's a jukebox in there. I think that's a DLC thing. If I remember correctly. Well, not they have contained a jukebox, so. Alright. And answers that question. Alright. It will do what it wants me to now. Maybe. Can I get up there? Alright, was this where I came in at? No. Came in from the other side. Oh, there's another box. Love that they explode just for fun. You know, a little fun, little flavor. This is a room. More office space. Things on whiteboards. Doesn't actually seem to be anything in here. At least nothing is showing up. There's some interesting sound going on though. There's probably a this over here. Shifted bathroom complaint, okay. What's the complaint? That's not the right thing. Listen, I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for weeks now. I've worked my ass off in the Islamabad station for 3 years. I've earned the right to a workplace shitter. If you can't bring it back, at least figure out where it went. Not a hiss in here, but I do hear one. We're also getting more purple this way, so it might actually be underneath. Hello, radio. Oh. I turned off copyrighted music, that's probably what those are. Briefcase with stuff in it. Presumably. Am I just missing it? I might just be missing it. It is getting louder. Research. Technological limitations of the oldest house. The oldest house imposes certain limitations on our bureau, but by far the most restrictive is the inability to use certain technological instruments. The oldest house does not allow devices that receive or emit any Wi-Fi, I'm guessing, signal. Radio waves are the only transmittable signals in the oldest house, and even those are often unreliable. If the power of collective unconscious is taken into account, it could be that certain pieces of technology are too new in the cultural something for the oldest house to recognize, probably, them. Similarly, these items have not been known to become receptacles for altered status. Technology may be moving at too fast a pace for the blink to occur. Modern technology tends to disappear and break here, sometimes quite violently. Something agents have been injured by cell phones exploding in their pockets while entering the oldest house. Talk about a workplace hazard. Just walk into your building and then boom, there goes your cell phone. There are sticky notes all over this. And it's clearance level 4 this time. And it suddenly stopped talking. Okay. Another upgrade material. Alright, that's going out to the director's office, I think. Yeah, okay. So that's unlocked now. Or is that where I walked in? It might be where I walked in, actually. I don't know. This building design is going to confuse the ever-loving hell out of me. I already know it. All sorts of things over here. These articles, there's sticky notes with cubes on them. Can be taken for reuse. What about cubes? Interesting. I wonder if the cubes will be important. Where's the door? Where did I walk in? I walked in over here. Windows. So confusing. Alright, and then I probably walked in for this side. There's another radio here, yeah. That's where I walked in. Alright. Yeah, I think I got everything in here. Security clearance, don't have it. Alright. A thorough investigation has now been concluded and I may continue. Okay. Hello friends. I'm surprised you're alive still. Nostalgia department. Also dead letters? Interesting thing to have on a sign. Velocity is in here somewhere. Oh, there's one. There's multiple actually. Give me this. Before I start fighting everything. Travel costs. Visited the following Nevada accommodations: Desert Sun Inn, Big Sky Motel, Starlight Motel, In and Out, Aztec Court, Sleepy Bear Motel, Silver Spurs Ranch, El Gato Blanco Inn, A Plus Lodge. Various money. Minibar. $300 at a minibar. That's a fuck ton, alright. I do wonder if a motel called the Ocean View is going to be found in a landlocked state. But hey, I guess I'm not paid to think, right? And for the record, I again request that you give us the budget to get 2 rooms each night. Agent Rowley and myself are very tired of sleeping in the same room. See you on the road. Boys and research said performing rituals may help identify any places of power. Drinking those little whiskeys is my ritual. Now it makes sense why it was $300. Okay. Let's get it going. Can you shoot through the glass? Yes, you can. Good to know. Oh, there's a lot more floating ones in here. Oh, all the pictures are of, Josie now. Just noticed that. Oh no. Gonna go through the cafeteria. Is this the cafeteria? I think this is the cafeteria, actually, never mind. That is assuming where I need to go. Oh, we got more. Alright. Alright, we gotta think for this barrier. His resonance field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. These barriers appear as ways to impede escape or access by Bureau personnel. Two methods have been discovered for lowering them. One, destroy the multiple concentrated resonance sources found in the vicinity. Two, destroy the Hiss entities in the area. The resonance fields seem to require support for their size and density from other non-connected sources of Hiss resonance. Without the ability to draw from these sources, the barrier will fail. Does an inactive structure made of Hiss resonance qualify as a conscious being? Does the distinction make any difference when considering the Hiss? What does the very act of building walls to prevent our movement tell us about the Hiss? To what degree is it watching and planning? I'm guessing it's hacked into, like, the security cameras thing, because there are quite a few of those. And my guess is that's what it's watching us through, kind of. Unstable area notice. Please be aware, due to recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, this area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. Green is stable, yellow is low possibility of unanticipated building shifts, orange is high, red is frequent. Alright. More grayscale vending machines. Doesn't appear to be anything here. There's a shelter though. Havana summary. Oh, it's an Alta Road event. Okay. An auditory event occurred at the United States Embassy in Havana, injuring the majority of diplomatic staff stationed there. Some amount of deaths were reported, and the outgoing information has been managed. Bureau agents arrived at the embassy on the same day as the event was reported through federal channels, but were too late to witness the AWE, which is reported to have been something. Staff experienced sudden intense vibrations and noise, accompanied by an intense pressure in the ears. This lasted for some amount of minutes. No visual phenomena was witnessed. The scene was cordoned off, and the embassy staff were transported to the continental U.S. After Formula I-9 was recited in the vicinity, a single cowboy boot began to vibrate, identifying it as an altered item. The item was contained and brought to the Bureau for examination. Ah yes, an eldritch cowboy boot. Love it. Love to see it. Right. Oh shit. What the fuck's going on in here? Ooh. That seems to be bad. Is that going to hurt me? Yes, it does hurt. Hey, that's all I need to know. That hurts a lot, actually. Okay. Not supposed to be in there yet. Got it. I think there was only a box in there, so that's fine. Rest in peace, indeed. I got vibe checked by redacted. I'm guessing it's something to do with the Hiss because it has the orange notifier or whatever. Am I gonna have to do that again? Probably. I can switch what side my camera's on. Interesting. Okay, make that go away. Honestly, the loading times on this game are not that bad.
There it is again. A welcome message.
Also, to answer my question, yes, I'm going to have to do it again. Did it keep my things that I picked up? Hopefully. Yes, okay. That's fine. I can work with that. Okay, that's level 1. I'm gonna have so many things to backtrack to later. Alright, let's do this again. Round 2, motherfuckers. Are they dead already? Oh, they're dead already. Never mind. And there we go. Alright. Walk my way down here. Making my way downtown. Walking fast because the hiss is mad at me. At least it sounds like it is. Alright, that's where the hotline is. You are so fucking loud, Hiss. Calm down. Have you considered it chilling the fuck out? Perhaps. Oh yeah, there's nothing else in here other than the box. I'm not worried about the box. You can close that again. So close to the door would make it what the fuck up. Nothing up there. Might get up there. Probably if I went the way it wants me to, it would stop, but I'm going to continue not doing that. I'm guessing that's linked into some other room. But can I not go here then? I'm guessing? Nope.
Yes, it's overpowering here.
You're gonna try?
You don't want me anywhere near it. With you on that.
Doesn't hurt to at least give it a go. Alright, let's go see what's up the hotline then. What about yellow and red? Ooh. More redness. Speaking of red letters. That's the name of the area. Okay. That one is alive. That one is alive. That one's alive. This one is not. And what's over here? That wants me to look at. Machine God? What? I had a dream and I built the thing I saw in my dream. A machine that will contain God, but not the God you know or the ones anyone knows. A new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, and his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator and the coils from my toaster and the fans plus the timing belt for my car's engine and the wheels for my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn how on his own. This is just a beginner's body, like a baby's, but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use the dialing plate on God. that is certainly a string of words there. I used God to call you. I know that's not what I meant, but that's what it sounded like. Are you alive? No. Right. I got these three boys looking at me. I'm gonna swing a bat at a hornet's nest. Oh, throwing things at me. Not a grenade? Yes. Answer my question. Hi, bitch. Still hear it, so that's something else is here still. Something's always been here. Singing fish? Some of the names of these things are interesting. Singing fish. Mr. Governor, I called the police, but they never came to my house. They never come to my house. I got a problem and you need to send folk to fix it. I got my wife one of those singing fish on the walls. It's not a real fish. It sings when you hit a button. But it's got a devil in it. Flies around at night and sings devil songs, says lots of cuss words. The devil got in my house because of the fish and you got to come handle it. My wife is real upset. When can you come? Sincerely, Dwayne Barr. So we got a person building God, and we've got a devilfish. Where's Purgatory? Greetings, Director Trench. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters Archive. Cataloging the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connections or related topics found among the letters. Aside from the more functional purposes, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranatural world. The letters came to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as undeliverable. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realize not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, I will first compile a system to allow us to analyze the letters for any information or suspected connections to AWEs and other altered materials. Can't wait to delve into my dead letters. Well, that's interesting. I feel like I should be fighting something right now, but I'm just looking through these rooms now. Oh, no more rooms to look through. Now I need to actually progress. Hello. Holy fuck, you scared me. You have the shield thing. I need to do this. Yeah. You capture me. I was busy looking at my stuff, and then they just dropped in on me. Take care of the control point. Look off this. It's the room. Let me find more things. Navigate through the communication area. I'm not even where I'm supposed to be yet. This is just a completely other area. There's level 2. Don't have it. Would like it. Don't have it yet. There's a door over here though. Hello. Don't fuck with your stuff.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide.
Oh, that's Starlink.
Capable of
Okay.
storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Is that why pencils aren't allowed? Because they kept launching things with... Or kept launching them with the thing? That'd be funny. I'm waiting for the janitor to just randomly show up again. I suppose. I mean, I hear music, I think. Hearing somebody's music. Book club. Hello, avid book readers. The Bureau Book Bunch will convene at the usual spot in the corner table of the cafeteria at 5 p.m. on Tuesday. Currently discussing Unless You by J.D. Brooks. I have never heard of that book. I arranged to get their reviews to me by Monday before lunch so I can generate some conversation started for the meeting. I think I've seen Bart Will on something before. What?
I'm so sorry, Meg. What happened? I don't know. He blacked it out. It's like the director says. Confidential and children both start with C. The director's a puppet. A dirty, rotten, fart person. Dad says my mama went missing in action. She walked into the city and didn't come back. I don't know what missing in actions is, but I sure wish someone would find her.
I'll help you look, Topher. We'll find your mama together.
Okay. Okay. I don't like the Threshold kids. That is fucking nightmare fuel, more so than what I'm already playing through. Not a fan. Don't like that. Dead presidents. There's a lot of them. Whom it may concern, I am being contacted by the past presidents of the United States of America. They appear as spirit guides, giving me their wisdom. John Adams keeps saying I need to fix America, but I can't really understand him. They all have a lot of opinions. People tell me I'm imagining it, but Theodore Roosevelt showed me how to fix my lawnmower, and I don't know a thing about lawnmowers. Explain that. I have great dead men telling me about the past and the present. If you'd like to use my abilities to help run the government, please let me know. I know the White House could use me. Here's an earnest James Bartholomew. An interesting issue to have, James. I'm sorry, for one. This is a fucking weird area. This is talking about only children, which is concerning because I have a brother. It'd be funny if it turned out that the brother was the host or attached to it in some way. Okay. There's stuff up there, but I don't think I can get up there. At least not right now. Already poked through all this, so we should be good to continue. I'm gonna take the long way around, because I bet I can't take a short way. Oh, we got floating ones. Okay. Oh, these are milk canisters. Never mind, I don't know what those are. Think about it for a second. I'm gonna go up first. If I can. That's sealed. There's a box here. Nice. There's internet usage rules on the wall here. Oh, I knocked it down. Now I can't read it. Damn it. Oh, not. Nope. Put the camera back. Thank you. Let it go. What do I have on it? Rate of fire. I'll just leave it alone for now. That's fine. Alright, guess I'm going this way. How's the pneumatics tubes going, my guy? What the fuck is happening there? Don't like it. Well, it's got the protective thing on, so at least there's that. There's a shelter back here. I'm good, the hiss is not in this one. Book club again. Book club notes for Penny. I don't usually read a lot of sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, this was alright. The title, Unless You, could refer to a bunch of things in the book, I guess, but I thought it was a little vague and stupid. The way the characters kept throwing it around, almost like a catchphrase, got really annoying real fast. The best part of the story was the space battles. I sided with the Fixers, obviously, because they had the coolest tech and their motives made the most sense to me. Honestly, if I had to choose between some hoity-toity flowers and gun space hippies, or a badass bunch of warriors who go around devouring planets like cheap sushi on a Sunday, I know who I'm picking. That scene where they invade City Planet and cover the entire population using those brainworms, and that space dog fight between those two ace pilots, signed me the fuck up. What kind of ruined the whole thing for me was my favorite character got killed not even halfway through the story by getting a battery cylinder launched into his face by a gravitational anomaly. His death didn't feel necessary at all. Is this the guy that just got whacked in the face with a tube? Talk about situational irony. He's just there now. Yeah, vibe checked. Why is it blue in
Object
here?
of power. Looks like the place is
Oh,
latched on
shit,
the
ow.
We need to cleanse it.
No? Oh, R3. Now I understand why he got vibe checked by a tube. Why multiple people have been vibe checked by tubes, apparently. I think I just went normally now. To answer my question, yes, he is dead. Via tube. Running, running, running. Hitting. Okay. Running, running, running. That's security clearance. Damn it. Alright, it's up on like the next platform area. This is what it looks like. I probably need to take this airway. That poor guy managed to avoid the hiss and then just get vibe checked by a fucking tube. Sweet. Yeah, fuck oh shit, oh fuck oh shit. I don't know what the fuck you are, but you are angry. Hey, shut the hell up. You just need to get to it? Hello. Hello. Where are you? Oh, that was the floppy disk. I have tamed the floppy disk.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings?
Perhaps?
I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Wait, R1. 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 Aha. Now I say this is where energy's gonna come in handy. Okay. Cube. I throw the cube at something. I can pick up the debris too. Noise. Launch thingamajig to advance. I appreciate that even the all-knowing question mark pyramid thingy calls things thingamajig. Okay. Well, that works really well. Vacuums. You motherfucker. Would you like it in the face? This is fun. I like this. His is burrowing into the astral plane. Stop slash mute though. Interesting.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it.
Oh shit.
Just like you wanted, right? This will help me fight the hiss.
I'm sure there's a lot of them over there. I got the high ground this time. Ooh, owie. Got some head cleans. I don't know why how, but I'm strong. I'm gonna make it up. Oh, I see you. Congratulations, you did just in time to avoid the box to the face. You wanna go? Oh, that exploded. Owie. Didn't know that was an explodey thing. Now I know, I guess. Sure did blow that up directly in my face. That was not ideal. Let's get yourself down here at least. Slurp them. Slurp those bits. Alright. Cool. Alright, can I go through there now, or do I need to go around? Like, you're level 2. How fancy. Where did you go? I have a fire extinguisher, I'm not afraid to use it. A demolition expert. Oh yeah, I have the file for this now. Alright. Must be contained in a cell with no other loose material. This object is an 8-inch diskette containing Soviet-era nuclear launch codes. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to telekinetically lift material and throw it a short distance. The object is currently bound to blah for research purposes. It was stolen from a Soviet military base located in somewhere by agents doing something and something with CIA. The diskette contained launch codes to nuclear unassuming missiles believed to be reserved for use against something. After being returned to America, the diskette began throwing computational hardware at members of the decoding team. An informant in the CIA tipped the Bureau off, and it was requisitioned by agents the next day. Oh, we got 2 new things, alright. This is for a demolition expert. Bureau only allows certain highly trained individuals to handle volatile weapons and weaponry. That said, materials. Weapons and weaponry is the same thing. Our demolition experts are instructed in the use of explosives in dimensions with distinct physical laws, making them important assets for engineering work as well as combat situations. These demolition experts are the only observed HISS variations to wield the specially built rocket-propelled grenade. That explains what that happened. It is designed to identify and track something entities once fired, making them a threat whose termination should be prioritized in combat scenarios. I find it remarkable that the HISS restrict usage of this weapon to Bureau personnel who train specifically for its use. What does this tell us about its behavior? It cannot pass along new information to corrupted entities. Still too many unknowns. And Rangers. Rangers are the Bureau's well-trained and well-armed expeditionary forces. Their HISS-corrupted counterparts are equally formidable. Prior to corruption, Rangers were trained to use a variety of weapons in order to face any threat found during AWE response with threshold exploration Okay, so threshold is a separate thing, including submachine guns, assault rifles, and automatic shotguns. His Rangers utilize these weapons as well as the advanced tactics taught by the Bureau instructors. Some are additionally outfitted with Bureau-made body armor. His Rangers have no observed paranatural abilities beyond some being protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance capable of stopping bullets. Considering the advanced training the Hiss Rangers are capable of applying to their situation, is it feasible to consider the human mind still remains intact to some degree? Or is the Hiss able to tap into this combat training and utilize it for the observations required? Alright, we're learning new things about the Hiss. Cool. Oh good, I can walk through here now. Nice. Okay. Let's change it to element energy recovery speed. I have a feeling I'm going to find more use of that.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
I just vibe check that sign real good. Something about insides. I'm amused by how many things I can actually throw. They were not stingy with things I can pick up, which I appreciate. Oh, hello. I was missing. I don't know if actually, you know, getting rid of them does anything, but you know what? That's fine. Gets the Hiss to be slightly more quiet at least. Sure is talking a lot. Alright. Massey. Willow AWE outcome. National news sites have begun publishing the story of the polar bear attack on the Alaskan town. You all know I don't like to boast, but claiming that the family was killed by migrating polar bears just desperate for food because their ecosystem is being ruined by global warming was a stroke of genius. Using current ecological concerns makes the public much less likely to something. Another AWE behind us and the public is none the wiser. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. This doesn't mean we can stop monitoring something and something for any off-message opinions, but it's looking like we're in the clear. Massey out. Pretty sure the Hiss has to Massey. Something about fourth walls and no floors. You're so fucking loud, Hiss. I can see why the thing wants me to mute him now. Nothing to worry about. Where am I? Oh, there's one. Oh good, it's more quiet now. That one was just fucking going for it. There must be another one up in here. Or just around. Yeah, hello. Yeah, because there's a security camera here is looking at me. Which makes me think the Hiss is using it. Also, apparently I can shoot them. This is good information to have. Once again, don't know if it's important. That's a blocked off way to the cafeteria. There's the mail room. Don't have the thing. Oh, wait. It's level
This
1.
must open the door.
Love it. The dude moved after I picked that up and that scared me. Physics engine. I have enough things going on. You don't need to help me. That's good. There's a shelter here. What is in here? Oh, it's just radio. That doesn't play anything. I can pick up the phone box. That's fun. Oh, there's one. Two, actually. These poor office workers, they did not sign up for this shit. I see you. Fuck up. Oh, another key card. Where's this? That's another clearance level 1. Okay.
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years.
There's a lot of writing there.
Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical phenomena. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy Reagan, tells his story. Quincy, thanks. This is something I experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's SuspiciaCon. I was in room 47. The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now, the manager explained that years back, the body of a man was discovered under the bed, inside that wooden border that motel beds tend to have. The body had been there a week, he said. Guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse a foot below. They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell. Hauntings have been reported in room 47 ever since. I happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick, checking under the bed first, of course. No ghosts visited me, no chilly spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed. It was dark and stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated. The night manager was kind enough to find me another room. There you have it, listeners. What we call ghosts take many forms. Quincy was brave enough to tell his story, and I encourage you to keep calling and writing whenever you encounter something strange, something you can't explain. Maybe you're seeing colors that we have no name for. Maybe your toaster is possessed. Remember, dear listeners, when no one else believes you, we do. America Overnight, we'll be right back.
Okay. Interesting. Alright, let me read this. Just so I don't accidentally pick it up. Come on. Thank you. Somewhere along the line, things went weird. No one was sure how this happened, whether it was something caused by someone or something, or if it just happened by itself. There were a lot of stories. Everyone had a theory of how it happened, of which maybe the weirdest and perhaps only fittingly singled out here was the talk about a strange golden space helmet that someone had found in a secret research project to replicate and manufacture those helmets. It was said that the helmet opened a way to another place, different from this one, but whether that was actually a place or just something that came over you when you were wearing the helmet, no one knew, not even the scientists in charge of the project. In any case, or so the myth went, the helmets or the people trying them on brought the other closer to here, and things got weird. Things that people had learned to take for granted, like technology and physics and religions and time and stuff, just stopped working like they used to, stopped altogether or became something different. There were lots of accidents and terrible catastrophes at first, and most people died and disappeared, and in some places it rained flowers in others' blood, and sometimes the other was very close and everything rippled and warped as something big and the other passed close by. And sometimes it was even almost like the old times. In time, people adjusted and adapted and learned to use the new things and laws to fix some of the old. But mostly as time went by, people just forgot that things had ever been different. And the weird became normal. Everyone, at least everyone who believed in the myth, thought that the golden helmets and those who wore them were bad. And they seemed to have a point. For those in the golden helmets, even while they were hardly ever seen anymore, were often, on those rare occasions, doing bad things. Luckily, the other gave many people strange abilities, and a few heroes rose to fight the bad things. And there were lots of these bad things, and lots of good things as well. But now, even more than before, the other things were ambiguous and never simple or clear, and people rarely could tell the good from the bad. In any case, things went on, and it was almost never boring. Who wrote this? Report to Dr. Darling. That is a whole hell of a lot of stuff on a whiteboard. Hello. Oh wait, there's another one. Huh. Weird. What the fuck is this? Uh-oh. Being stuck on corners is a lot more deadly now. That's a good boy right there. Got that one. I think it's in no, there he is. Oh, that's somebody that got infected by this. Like a mini boss. Why did I want to do that? There's a box up there. I didn't know I could get up that high. Okay. Data breach. Last month, our on-site server experienced an intrusion by unauthorized users. After a thorough investigation, it was confirmed that the users only accessed a video file which contained portions of various Dr. Darling presentations. Investigators were able to track the users through their IP addresses. The following are the confirmed identities of those users: Patrick Strickland, Rubens Noguera, Arturo Ulamaki, Christopher Mills Bowling, and Jaco Saarinen. These individuals are in breach of Bureau Code 91 and have been placed under surveillance by our external investigation team. Further action is pending. That was just the podcast thing or whatever. Entertaining. There's a box up there. How do I get up there? And or can I even get up there right now? Might not be able to get up right now. Okay, one little extra room. Ooh, there's a lot of things happening right there. Music's back from somewhere. Lockdown distinctions. Pay attention, Alberta. This is the last time I'm explaining this. Internal lockdowns are manually triggered events that lock one or all of the sectors by restricting use of the sector elevator, effectively locking the staff in their sector until the emergency is handled. It can only be lifted via the directorial override and maintenance once the director is satisfied that the situation is under control. External lockdowns are a bigger deal. Nothing in or out of the whole building. It's only triggered by a code red containment breach based on some complicated system that security and research slapped together. It can only be lifted once A, the threat has been neutralized, and B, a CI clearance individual gives the system all clear. This process is not the same as the directorial override, so stop saying so in documentation. I know it's confusing as hell. I've told Darling 100 times to change it, but they're adamant it stays the way it is. Honestly, I don't think they even know how to change it at all at this point. Let's just make sure our staff understands how this all works, okay? That was to Tomasi. There's something over there. Can I get through there without dying? Maybe if I'm careful. What is that? I don't think I can run in. Alright, well, if I remember, I'll come back. I'll go with that. It might just be a radio, but I'm not sure. Nope, okay. Let's go through the mail room. We're gonna try. Oh, this is the hallway to the pneumatics. Yeah. Here's the mail room. I'm guessing it saves periodically, so that'll be it for stream for today. Be back again tomorrow. We'll continue where we left off. That's fine. I can go refine things if I need to. No big deal. Cool. Alright. It is a little bit laggy, unfortunately, but at least it is marginally manageable. So, yeah, we'll keep going with it. So let me see if somebody is available for reading. to be a no. At least nobody that I am following. I'll just let you guys go for tonight. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Take whatever applies to you. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everybody.